Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin, and today is Sunday. Hopefully, you all had a good week in the markets last week. We know Friday the market ended kind of down. We're going to do another review of that. We also going to do an update on our chart that we've been looking at for the past couple weeks. So before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I make videos. So all right, Sunday. We know we got to kick the Sundays off with our wealthy word of the week, right? Wealthy word of the week. Today, our wealthy word for this week is educate. Last week was trust. We had to trust the process. I know y'all know that one. Trust your charting skills. Trade with the charts. Don't be not based on emotion, because you get emotional, you make mistakes. This week, educate. Educate. Make sure you educate yourself. Make sure you know how to read the charts. Make sure you know how to chart them yourself. Make sure you know, okay, hey, what's going on in the markets. Just continue to learn, right? I do believe in continue learning. Continue learning at all times. It does not stop when you think you've mastered it. Continue to improve. Continue to fine tune all your skills. I have a quote here that I really like from Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can choose to change the world. Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world. So you can change the world around you. You can change your world however you want to do it. But make sure you continue to educate yourself, because it means that much. So all right, let's take a look at the markets. We got the Dow down 0.43%. S&P 500 was down 0.93%. The Nasdaq was down 1.87%. The Russell was down 1.62%, and the VIX came down 0.35%. And this is all on Friday, right? The entire market came down, but we've been having so many good green days. This is to be expected. Plus, earnings was very good. So majority of last week was green. This is our first good week in a while. And I just hopefully we continue to see this. One thing I do want you all to check out was our fear and greed index. This bad boy's at 39, and it's constantly inching towards that 50. You guys know we love it in the neutral zone. We love it even more when it hits the greed and extreme greed, because that means money is being thrown into the markets. So the main thing I want to focus on, our charts, right? So I want you all to take a look at this, right? We got to remember, we charted this. And we've been pretty much on the spot, with the exception of I had this too high and I had this too high. So it came down before it hit my points, but it still moved in the same way. So again, if I move this now, if I move it down, look at it. Move it down. Now look at this. You see this right here, right? This changes now. This changes. So we came down and we've already hit our top point. This week could be very telling for us, right? Could be very telling for us, because we have Wednesday, the Fed increasing interest rate hikes again, 75 basis points, and then Thursday we have the economic report. So the gross GDP report is coming out, and that'll tell us, hey, Q2 for this year, are we in a recession? How are things going for the economy? So on and so forth. On top of that, we have earnings. We know that earnings have been doing pretty good so far this week, right? We know that Tesla did well. We know other companies did well. However, what will these other companies do going forward? What will these other companies do? That's going to be the real sign of whether we are going to see some more good weeks, good days ahead, or whether this thing's going to turn around. I do want to make sure you change the view, because that's for our view. You guys always make sure you change the view. Always zoom out. So right now we are looking good. We are definitely still bullish. I am hoping to continue to see a bullish market, right? Just like we see this red day here and things shoot back up. I hope we see red day on Friday. And this week I'm hoping to see green all week long. That's what I'm hoping for. One thing I thought was very important that we had to check out: crypto. Remember I told you all last week, buy the rumor, sell the news, right? The crypto is going up. Crypto is still green. We're seeing Ethereum hang down to 1,600. Bitcoin back up to 22,000. Next week, do not get caught holding the bag. I really do believe the 28th is going to be a day where we really need to hang on. So either it's going to be very good or it's going to be very bad. So those are our two options. Either the market is going to take off on Thursday, or it's going to come crashing down once again on Thursday. So you guys got to keep that in mind, and you got to be prepared for that. One thing I found this article, it's talking about major crash to come. Robert Kiyosaki warns that a key economic signal is flashing bright red. So the part that I thought he said was important is bond market is 40 times larger than the stock market. You got to pay attention to that, because the bond market is where people invest when they believe the market is still going to crash. It is a safety net, just like gold, just like silver, just like bonds. The bond market is a safety net. So the bond market is 40 times larger than the stock market. And Robert Kiyosaki said, pay attention to that. That's the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. Great book for those of you who like to read. I think this is important. So not only because a major crash could come, but we already know the Fed is pulling money out of the stock market and putting it back into the bonds. So we know this. Could this be why? Could it all be, cause and effect? That's something we gotta watch for, because again, hey, like he said, when people start trading like that, we start seeing more safety. This is a sign of great fear in the market, especially from the big dogs. When we see things like that, we have to be aware of them. We have to take them into account. Otherwise, if you don't know, you end up failing in the long run. We do not want to be failures. We do not want to be caught on the bad side of this thing. Okay. Housing market, another key economic thing, especially with we know the market data coming up. The housing market has gone cold. We have an article here. And I'm not even going to go into detail on these. I just think that it's very important that we pay attention to these things as we keep going. So we have to be sure that we know what's going on. So the housing market has gone cold. Bond prices are going crazy. Stock market is looking bullish. We have gross domestic coming up July 28th. And we have Fed interest rate coming up on July 27th. So two very important days this week. This week is going to be the tell all, I believe. Whether we end the year in the green or whether the market comes back down, crashing again, and who knows what. But as for right now, we're going to continue to believe it's bullish. You all saw my chart. Hopefully you took a screenshot of it. Monday, we will see. Hopefully the Joker is bullish. Hopefully we have some good earnings. And I'll also try and share some earnings with you all tomorrow. Make sure you follow my Instagram and my Facebook. I'll try and post what our earnings are this week. But that's all I have for you all this week. Make sure you continue to educate yourself. Our wealthy word of the week. Make sure you invest in yourself. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the videos. And I thank you guys for joining me. And I'll see you later.